Hello everybody and welcome back to I Was the Teenage Exocolonist. We are continuing, I didn't mean to do that. We are continuing our run of being a jerk to everybody but Anemone until Vase shows up, and then we're gonna ditch her too. So today I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We still have no Vase, but we can probably work on being a good loyal servant and also level our friendship up with Anemone, because I still do want to play this in a way so that I can go back to a past save file and do an enemy's route instead and be a good person. So we're kind of playing both sides, or at least we're trying to. We'll see how it goes, but let's keep going. Tangent is standing still with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. "It stings," she says, "because it's made of acid." "Ah, run away from the acid snow!" Tang shakes her head at you as you scamper under cover and goes back to watching the snow. You spot Dees in the shaded gloom of a nearby awning. When he sees you looking, he furtively hides his hands behind his back. As your eyes adjust, you spot the almost luminescent gaze of a hop eye peering out from under the tarp. "I wasn't doing anything," Dees says. The scattering of corn kernels at his feet tell a different story. "Okay, I was worried that the hop eyes weren't getting used to eating human food," he admits. He kneels down and extends his hand, and the hop eye blinks all four eyes at you with mistrust. "Tag'd kill me if she saw me do this," Dees mutters. "She'd probably be like, 'Oh, we should observe what effect our presence has on the local wildlife, you know? This is the effect we're having on them,' he continues. "Tang doesn't get that you can't watch something without changing it. She thinks she's so smart, but she doesn't think she has a responsibility to do the right thing." Dees looks at the ground. "We used to be bros," he says quietly. "Now I don't even understand her at all." Oh, that was sad! I always listened to Tangent. I never ran away. Dang. I'm sad. Let's see, our friendships are looking pretty good. I do want to try and raise my engineering a bit, at least. Just to make sure that we have, stuff in each category. That would probably be good. Plus, since we actually have Hal alive in this one, maybe he'll be in class more often. I've never saved him before, so I don't know how this is gonna work. So I got the stuffed Xenofauna from Dad for my birthday because it adds +1 to physical cards, which is mainly what we have. "I taught the nanoprinter the pattern based off pictures from expeditions," your dad says, watching you play with it. "They call it a spectraptor," he continues. "See, it looks like it's wearing glasses on top of its 5 eyes. They said that's because its lenses are outside of its eyeballs. Isn't that wild? Nothing like that on Earth." Alright, so we've been here for 2 years. This is where I choose my job. Monster Hunter, we need bravery. Captain of the sports ball team. There's nothing for soldier. Monster Hunter is close. But, should we go for it? No, I want to be captain of the sports ball team. This is back when I'm a child and I still have hope for a bright future. Before I become indoctrinated. In your mind, sports ball captain is a big important job. Maybe even more important than governor. Your dad laughs indulgently. "Sure thing, kiddo. Whatever you want." Nemi's big brother Com teaches karate techniques to the class. Kicks, punches, flips, all the cool stuff. He's much more calm than Security Chief Rhett, and takes time to connect with you instead of just relying on intimidation. You kind of wish he was the chief security instead. Maybe one day. Rhett can't be the boss forever, right? Com organizes your first karate tournament. Well, he doesn't call it a tournament, it's more like an exhibition to show off how far everyone has come in their training. There's informal sparring matches and feats of strength, like high kick challenges and breaking boards. Despite Com's best intentions, Nemi is absolutely taking this like a competition. She takes her place next to you at the board breaking station and gives you a challenging look, tossing her unruly hair over her shoulder. "Is it on?" "Oh, it's on!" Nemi likes winning, but she loves competing even more. You both smash boards until your hands are red and sore and have a great time egging each other on. Com eventually puts a stop to your competition, declaring you the winner. Nemi cheers for you. Aw, yay! Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. +1 to all physical skill increases for 3 months. Ooh, we should go out and raise our perception. Sneak. You find Dees sitting on a large flat rock on a hilltop, eating a sandwich and looking totally at home far from the colony walls. You sit down next to Dees and get out your own lunch, some soy cheese cubes and crackers from the cafeteria. You listen to the jungle sounds and think how nice it is to just be free and in an open and not confined to a tiny box hurtling through space. Then, quite out of the blue, the rock you're both sitting on stands up and starts to walk down the hill. Uh-oh, okay. You crouch and look over the edge of the rock. You're a couple meters off the ground, balancing on spindly legs like a spider's. 8, 10 of them, evenly spaced. You realize that the rock also has eyes at regular points, which you'd mistaken for shiny black pebbles embedded in the stone. One of them swivels up to stare at you. You gulp and try not to scream. Dees gets shakily to his feet, trying to keep his balance as the creature under you slowly clambers forward. He grabs your hand to help you up. Oh, I'd never seen that one before! Dang, we almost got carried away by a spider. Plus 10 stress! Okay, let's not use that one. I'm already a little stressed out as it is. Besides, I don't need it. I've got muscles. Ooh. You swallow hard and control your fear. Barely. Actually, this is kind of neat. Dee seems calm too. You hold your hands to steady yourselves as the living rock totters along under you. After a minute, the creature crouches down to look at something, and the two of you jump off. As soon as you're safe, a flood of adrenaline hits you. Wow, you could have died, maybe. You're impressed that Dees kept his cool, and you tell him so. Actually, he says, I was kind of freaking out inside. You laugh and say you were too. It's funny, Dees might suck with people, but it is kind of badass when it comes to non-people things. Oh, I love Dees. I'm sorry I'm gonna have to be a jerk to you after I grow up a little bit more. Yes, maybe I should already be being mean to him, but I wanna enjoy it while it lasts. I'm gonna ignore this. I ignore things now. I'm just that cool of a kid. Look around the lounge. Some friends are here. Who do you hang out with? Of course I hang out with Nemi. Hey, friendo, Nemi says. I was just gonna get out of here, but you could come with me. I'm gonna play some sports ball. So much for relaxing. Nemi grabs you by the arm and marches you to the sports ball pitch, where she strikes up a game of sports ball that is not strictly regulation. You make up your own rules, even roping her 3 younger brothers into playing. They're young and they kind of suck at stuff, but it's still fun. Aw, yay. Tang asking for our help. How can I help? I'm researching the shimmer, the respiratory illness some people report during pollen, she says. I'm loath to admit it, but I need your assistance. Oh, the vials. No way! Tang's wild-eyed rhetoric is trending a little too hard towards dominate all life on planet for your liking. Tang frowns. Fine, she huffs. I'll just do everything myself, like always. Funny, she sounds just like Chief Engineer Instance. I'm not helping you. My father's gonna die by my hand. But my mother will live. They will suffer in opposite terms this time. Hopefully. I've never tried to save her before, and now that my save files are screwed up, I can't really do anything about it. Oh! Yabby, can you come see me in class? Professor Howell pulls you aside in the hall, congruent sliding along beside him. You follow him cautiously. Don't worry, he smiles. You're not in trouble. Far from it, in fact. He grabs your hand and shakes it firmly. I've never thanked you for, well, saving my life, he chuckles. Professor Howell and I are very grateful for your bravery, Congruent says. Though you should have been in the creche, just this once. It's good you disobeyed orders. Did they find the thing that attacked you? Hal looks unsure. No, but Congruence filled the engineering wing with sulfury fluoride for a few days, fumigated the place. Hopefully that got it, whatever it was. Hal winks. It's a good thing you were helping me in the classroom when the attack started, right? He laughs and leans back against his desk, inadvertently sitting on something that pops and gives off a shower of acid-smelling sparks. Whoops, he says, leaping away from his desk. Danger looks everywhere, Yabby. Keep your head on a swivel. Oh, so that's how he made it so our mom didn't get mad at us. He was like, oh, they were helping me in the classroom, wink, wink, and then they saved me while coincidentally being there, wink, wink. There are so many people training in self-defense today that you have to break out into stations. What do you work on today? Vert Space Helmet Training, that sounds cool. You load up a training program in Vert Space. Reality fades out of your awareness, replaced by a rolling neon landscape and a thumping bass beat. Shapes start flying towards you, forcing you to dodge and weave around them to the beat of the music. You work up a sweat, lunging and throwing your body around the mat, but it barely feels like work at all. You feel moderately more aware of your surroundings. Oh, I got perception from that. Nice. Oh! Look, since Tonan's alive, he's here for the change of the council members. I would like to formally recognize our youngest council member, Utopia, representing Expeditions. Utica gestures for Utopia and Uncle Tonin to join her on stage. Thank you, Melatonin, for your years of service as head of expeditions. Tonin gives Utopia's shoulder a squeeze. Utopia's been ready for this since we landed. I'll be staying back to work the comms from here, so I'm always a call away if you need me. Aw, cool! And as always, we're gonna do the bot triathlon. Com keeps adding complexity to his bot wrestling game. Last year there was a hollow obstacle course, and this year there's an accuracy challenge. Sink 3 baskets and you can move on to the next stage, Com says, unveiling something with a flourish. A vacuum bot with a basket tied to its head. It chirps as it stomps back and forth and the crowd cheers. You're competing against Nemi and Cal. You notice they're not racing around together. Cal is playing with the vacuum bot and Nemi is standing next to her brother. You're up first. Oh, I will win. Oh. It's so weird having the muscular Cal card right now. Alright, let's see. 6, 4, 3, and then, oh, perfect. 6, 6, no, not you. 4, 4. You thought the accuracy portion would be harder. Those vacuum bots can be fast when they're on a mission. This one seems to get bored waiting for you to complete the obstacle course, so by the time you line up to take your shots with the sports ball, it stopped running around and is taken to carefully vacuuming the dirt under its feet. You easily sink your baskets and move on to the wrestling competition and win by a huge margin. Nemi pounces and stops over to Com, yelling that it wasn't fair that you got it easy. She refuses to speak to you until Com sits you both down and makes you shake hands, pointing out that Nemi also got hit by 5 hollow obstacles and couldn't have won anyway. Nemi begrudgingly accepts your win. Aw, I win. I'll win your boyfriend too, Nemi. 2 data points form a line, but 3 as a pattern. The colony has been on high alert all glow, hoping that the creatures from beyond the wall don't return for a 3rd year. Surveyors keep reporting that they're seeing unusual animal activity. Even the plants seem different. They say, and new tracks must have been left by creatures larger and heavier than you've ever seen. You and the other colonists drill evacuation plans. You're in engineering when you hear the sirens ring through the colony. You cover your ears against the noise and make your way to the nearby classroom. This is one of the assembly points, so you should be safe there, but it wasn't so safe last year for Professor Howell. What if another creature gets in? You look at Professor Howell and he looks back at you. Last year you saved his life right here. Hal clears his throat, visibly trying to stay calm. All right, children, he says, subconsciously touching his neck. Just remain seated. I'm certain everything will be fine. You've been told this before. As the sirens continue, you're faced with a choice. Ooh, can I sneak out? I'm sneaking out! While Professor Hal is distracted, you crawl out from behind the table. What are you doing? Mars whispers angrily, but you ignore her. You creep along the back of the classroom, then quickly duck out of the classroom door and sprint down the hall before anyone can chase you. You slow down to a walk as you near the outer doors of engineering. Oh, am I gonna get my Vriki? I'm gonna tame it! Tame it! All nature will bend to my will, even with my cracky voice. Oh, don't use that one. You know what? It's the end of the year. We'll use the stressor. Win! Vriki! You win it over by reading its body language and slowly building its trust. It seems to want to join you, and you hope you'll be allowed to keep it. You look up the species on your holopalm and learn that it's a Vriki. I decide to name them... What's your name gonna be? Future victim. No. Attack dog. Perfect. Okay, attack dog it is. They blink every one of their beady black eyes up at you, none of them in unison. They seem to have no problem with this name. They really should. Alright, well, we reached the end of another year. This one went by a little slower than normal, but we know that's how it's going to be for a little bit. It's probably going to start speeding up now as we reach the dreaded puberty. I'm going to keep building up my skills. I do want to build up engineering. I think it would be cool if we could get the achievement for getting all 4 pets, but to do that, we need to unlock robotics. So the next year might be working on a lot of robotics. But we'll have to wait and see. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, watch out for Vrikis, and have a good day.